Imagine you're handed a mystery box that's half electronics, half biology, and inside is a recipe for curing disease with smart nanoparticles. To crack that box, you'll need both circuitry know-how and cell culture finesse. That's the power of an interdisciplinary approach, weaving together methods and insights from different fields to solve problems no single discipline can tame alone. What makes interdisciplinary work so special? Traditional science and engineering often live in silos. Physics here, chemistry there, computer science over in another building. But real-world challenges don't wear lab coats. Climate change demands climate science, ecology, policy, economics, and data analytics all at once. Question: can a climate modeler alone predict deforestation impacts? Answer: only if they team up with ecologists to understand species, economists to gauge land use, and sociologists to map human behavior. Let's take a landmark example: CRISPR gene editing. Molecular biologists discovered the bacterial defense system, structural chemists revealed the enzyme's 3D shape, bioinformaticians wrote code to scan genomes for target sites, and biomedical engineers built delivery vehicles, lipid nanoparticles, to ferry CRISPR into human cells. Each step needed a different toolkit, but they all fit together like pieces of a puzzle. Or consider self-driving cars. You need robotics and machine learning for perception and decision-making, material science for lightweight chassis, control theory for stable steering, and human factors engineering to design dashboards that drivers actually understand. Without cross-disciplinary teams, your autonomous vehicle would either crash or bore its occupants to tears. Of course, teaming up across disciplines isn't always easy. Jargon can feel like a foreign language. What's a chemical potential to a software engineer, and how does latency sound to a microbiologist? Successful interdisciplinary teams ask naive questions. What exactly do you mean by strain rate? And then listen patiently. They build a shared vocabulary and trust that each perspective adds unique value. Why does this matter for your own work or studies? Because the next big breakthrough, a sustainable battery, personalized medicine, clean water technology, will almost certainly sit at the intersection of fields. By learning to think beyond departmental borders, you become the person who can see the hidden connections, stitch together diverse methods, and drive innovation that truly changes the world. Interdisciplinary research integrates knowledge and methods from two or more academic fields to solve problems that are too complex for a single discipline. Cross-disciplinary approaches may involve borrowing tools or insights from one field and applying them in another without necessarily merging them. These strategies go beyond traditional silos and aim to foster holistic thinking and hybrid expertise. The goal is not just collaboration, but synthesis, creating new frameworks, technologies, or solutions that draw from multiple domains. Such approaches are increasingly vital for innovation in complex systems. Bioinformatics combines biology, computer science, and statistics to interpret genetic data in ways that none of the individual fields could do alone. It's like building a bridge with both steel and carbon fiber. Each material contributes unique strengths. Traditional academic fields develop deep, narrow expertise, but can become isolated and rigid in perspective. Many scientific and engineering challenges, such as climate modeling, AI ethics, or pandemic response, span multiple domains and cannot be addressed by one toolkit alone. Sticking strictly to disciplinary methods may cause critical insights or alternative solutions to be missed. A narrow focus may also prevent researchers from seeing the broader context or real-world impact of their work. Interdisciplinary thinking overcomes this by embracing multiple lenses. Engineering solutions to reduce urban air pollution must integrate chemistry, fluid dynamics, public policy, and urban planning. It's like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube by only rotating one face. You never see the full puzzle. Different disciplines train people to think in unique ways. Mathematicians abstract, biologists observe, engineers optimize, and designers empathize. When combined, these thinking styles create a cognitive toolkit that is broader, deeper, and more flexible. One field's limitation may be another's strength. Statistical modeling helps biologists analyze noisy data. while engineering builds physical systems to test physical theories. The fusion of logic, creativity, and empirical rigor often yields novel problem-solving strategies. Cognitive diversity is as important as technical diversity. Designing prosthetic limbs now involves biomechanics, sensor engineering, user experience design, and neuropsychology. It's like composing music using classical technique, jazz improvisation, and electronic synthesis, all layered into harmony. Many major scientific and engineering breakthroughs were born from interdisciplinary thinking. The transistor emerged from quantum physics and materials science. CRISPR technology links microbiology with genome engineering. The internet combines communication theory, computer science, and systems engineering. These discoveries didn't happen within one lab or theory. They arose from the collision of multiple ideas and tools. Interdisciplinary settings often breed the serendipity and tension needed for creativity. The Human Genome Project succeeded through combined efforts from geneticists, roboticists, computer scientists, and statisticians. It's like discovering a new color by overlapping two different wavelengths of light. Neither alone creates the effect. Engineering, by nature, often integrates physics, mathematics, computation, and material science to design systems that solve practical problems. Fields like mechatronics, mechanical plus electronics, and biomedical engineering exemplify this blending. The design of even a simple drone involves aerodynamics, control theory, embedded systems, and human interface design. As systems grow more complex, like autonomous vehicles or smart grids, disciplinary convergence becomes not just helpful but necessary. Engineers today must be fluent in multiple languages of science. A self-driving car project may involve computer vision, CS, kinematics, mechanical, neural networks, AI, and ethics philosophy. It's like running a symphony orchestra. You need to read both the strings and the percussion sections fluently. While real-world problems are cross-disciplinary, academic institutions often organize knowledge in separate departments, majors, and curricula. Students are trained deeply in one field but rarely exposed to methods or languages from others, limiting collaborative fluency. Interdisciplinary programs, design thinking labs, and project-based learning are emerging to fill this gap. These environments encourage experimentation, communication, and systems thinking. However, structural and funding barriers still limit widespread adoption. Programs like MIT Media Lab or Stanford D.school blend technology, design, and behavioral sciences to produce hybrid innovators. It's like training athletes only for sprinting, but the real game is a triathlon. Despite its promise, interdisciplinary work faces hurdles like communication breakdowns, differing epistemologies, and mismatched incentives. Experts from different fields may use the same words to mean different things, or disagree on what counts as valid evidence. Academic reward structures still favor specialized publications over collaborative outputs. Time and patience are required to build shared understanding and trust. Interdisciplinary teams must learn to value not just depth, but translation. A biologist and a computer scientist may struggle to agree on what modeling means. One focuses on living systems, the other on algorithms. It's like building a multilingual team. You must first agree on a shared dictionary before you write poetry together. Fields like quantum computing, synthetic biology, climate resilience, and brain-machine interfaces are fundamentally interdisciplinary. These challenges require not just combining disciplines, but creating new fields at their intersections. The future of innovation will depend on teams that can speak across boundaries and rethink the problems themselves. Artificial intelligence must merge with ethics. Biotechnology must align with public health and law. Interdisciplinary integration is no longer optional, it's foundational. Quantum sensing technologies draw from quantum physics, nanofabrication, photonics, and data science simultaneously. It's like building a spaceship. No single field can get you to orbit. It takes a constellation of experts. Interdisciplinary and cross-disciplinary approaches unlock the ability to see problems more clearly and solve them more effectively. They dissolve artificial boundaries, foster creativity, and match the true complexity of nature and society. Scientists and engineers who can translate across domains become catalysts for innovation. The most transformative ideas often emerge not from within a field, but from its edges. The bridge between disciplines is where the future is built. Startups and research labs that blend biotech, AI, and sustainability are leading the next industrial revolution. It's like finding the gold not in the mines, but where rivers meet.